Hey guys, and welcome to the 20th video in my A to Z Jungle series. In this video, we are actually going to be playing Mundo, and I'm pretty excited about this video. Dr. Mundo has been a top tier pick recently in the past few months, and he's kind of fallen out of meta now due to the nerfs that he's received, but he's still a pretty strong champion to pick. We're going to go ahead and go for the runes and the masteries, as well as what I personally think of Dr. Mundo. So this is a very standard rune page that I use for most tanks, basically. Like, I use it for Zac, I use it for Nautilus, I use it for Rammus, and I use it for Dr. Mundo. So basically, in this page, I run a flat quintessence of cooldown reduction, 2 quintessences of armor, marks of attack speed, seals of scaling health that synergizes very well with Cinderhulk, and then flat CDR glyphs. And this allows me to have 10% CDR, basically. I could have run, you know, like 5-6 scaling cooldown glyphs, but I wanted to start with 10% cooldown because I'm not planning on building too much CDR on Dr. Mundo. So that's basically the page that I end up using. Let's go ahead and talk about the masteries now. So the masteries are something that a lot of people are very, very curious about. The thing with the masteries is that a lot of people right now in higher elos, especially due to the change in competitive, are using Strength of the Ages, which is a very powerful keystone mastery. I do agree with that 100%, but I personally like Grasp of the Undying a lot too. Strength of the Ages gives you the instant reward, basically. Like it is the only mastery in the game that actually allows you to get an award, like basically get you the reward, while you're clearing your camps. Like, as they're clearing your camps as a jungler, this is the only mastery that actually just starts giving you the benefits, like, right then and there, rather than when you're engaged with a champion or something like that. So, honestly, Strength of the Ages is probably the #1 mastery that you could go in this situation. However, I just really enjoy the playstyle that Grasp of the Undying allows you to do with the, auto attack, walk auto attack trade to get some health back, walk away auto attack trade again to get some health back, that kind of thing. The main changes that you could do is you could change Fury into Sorcery. It does give you slightly more damage with your cleavers and your E. However, I wanted the attack speed for the clears. The rest of this is very two-dimensional. Like, all of these are really, really good. Should go for probably all of these. Let's go ahead and talk about why I personally think Dr. Mundo is a good jungler. So, Dr. Mundo. Mundo. The main thing with Dr. Mundo is that he is a tank. Like, he's a very powerful tank. He deals a lot of damage, and he gets absurdly unbearable over time in the game if he snowballs. But at the end of the day, he's still a tank, and his main method of CC is throwing cleavers at you and running at you. But overall, like, his first clear, let's talk about that really quickly. It's alright. He gets pretty unhealthy in the first clear, especially if he doesn't receive a good leash. So in my opinion, it's a good idea to go potentially even skip your blue buff. But sometimes, if you just want to go for a double buff gank, it's okay. Like, level 3 gank, you could just go Gromp blue red and then you'll still be a little unhealthy. So you might have to do Scuttle Crab to be able to get enough health back, but that works too. The thing is, a Valkyrie start might be a decent idea too. Just don't go for your double buffs and just avoid going for that for the unnecessary damage. But yeah, if you pick a different rune page, like with more armor, you're probably not gonna have that issue. But I wanted to get the scaling health instead. But that's basically the issue with Dr. Mundo's first clear, because he gets unhealthy in the first clears. And he is very susceptible to an early invade. That being said, he is able to skirmish very, very well with other junglers, due to the fact that he has an auto attack reset on his E and the % health damage on his Q. His gank's underwhelming due to the fact that you have to run at them. However, once he gets tankier, he can run at them, and he can turret dive them once they get away. So it takes a little bit to get going. If you manage to luck out and get a couple of snowball kills in the early game, you'll just snowball out of control, and then once you get your ultimate, you can just run at them, potentially just go for take 3 or 4 turret shots while you're turret diving and still be able to get out easily without any problems. So that's basically Dr. Mundo's ganking. As for his team fighting prowess, You know, he is Dr. Mundo. He is very, you know, a lot of people rage about him all the time, going, "How do I deal with Dr. Mundo? He's so overbearing." Yeah, so you know, Mundo has the capability to be like absurdly healthy in a team fight. Still deals enough damage to be able to, you know, 1v1 and AD carry in the mid to late game. Maybe not so much in the late game, but in the mid game for sure. And he will run your AD carry down. So that's basically his role in a team fight, is just, you know, run out the AD carry, make it so they don't get to have fun this game. So overall, that's all I got to talk about for Dr. Mundo. Let's go ahead and move on to the game. Hey guys, and welcome to my Mundo video. Let's go ahead and talk about what I am planning on doing here. Let's see, actually, I gotta go Hunter's Machete, 3 health potions, and a warding totem. Whoopsies. And let's look at the team comps really quickly. We got a top lane Olaf, top lane Akali, jungle Volibear, jungle Alavila, and jungle Dr. Mundo. Mid lane Brand versus mid lane Jhin, and AD carry Lucian is an AD carry Ezreal, Nami, Thresh. So one thing that you'll actually be curious about is, well, first of all, I'm actually playing with somebody. I'm playing with one of my best friends, Sin with a Grin. She's super important to me, so she's playing the top lane tank Akali. I'm going to talk about one thing really quickly, though. Is like, I did take Grasp of the Undying. A lot of people are probably going to ask me, saying, why not take Strength of the Ages? It's more stat efficient, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't know. I really like Grasp of the Undying for the trading purposes, that it, like, you know, just for trading and, like, the health, you know, that it steals from the enemy target. I like it so much. And yeah, Strength of the Ages is more stat efficient, like, numerically, but I just love the feel of Grasp. So ideally, Strength is probably better for most scenarios. But let us go ahead and get ready to do this. We're going to start the Gromp Camp. Pop my champion for Mastery on Mundo, because I only have that because every single time Mundo was open, I would just pick it and win the game, back in the day. The nerfs are noticeable, but it's not killer. I'm gonna pick up E level 2. I'm actually gonna lower the sound a little bit. Not the ambient sound. Trying to cut it back, get it low. Holy moly, people typing in chat. Instead of going for a full clear, we are just going to go for a level 3 gank, probably. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to quickly check out what we got going on. Sound effects, that's what it is. Going to lower it a little bit because it was a little too loud. Pop a health potion. And I'm going to rotate up to the top lane. After I take my red buff, obviously. Oop. Pop my other health potion. It does look like Olaf already used a health potion. Not sure why, though. First blood going on to bot lane. Ezreal getting the first blood. That is awesome. I am on the way. I'm gonna do this gig so hard. I'm so excited. And let's go. Mundo. Yeah, jeez. There were so many minions there. That was actually really poorly played by me. In future reference, if you are going for a gank, try to avoid going for a gank when there are 855 minions in the way.
An ally has been slain.
So we're gonna go and do a Gromp camp, Wolf camp, Wraith camp, Krug camp, and do another gank top lane because he did use his ghost. I'm gonna sit here and watch to see if he uses TP. I'm gonna assume that he did because he got there pretty fast.
Mundo goes this way.
I went ahead and picked up a Skirmisher Saber. Helps a lot for Mundo for trading purposes. I'm gonna continue to. I'm gonna max Q actually first. Pop her health potion already. A little early, but I'm trying to avoid using my W too much to avoid basically like making myself really unhealthy. I should be last hitting though with my Q. because it increases the health cost on my cleavers are it's fully refunded if I kill the target. Whoops. That being said, if I say I should do it, doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to do it because I might still suck at this game.
Mundo. Smash.
I'm gonna start rotating up there. Hello, Bully Bear. Gonna drop a ward right there. Skedaddle there. Skedaddle out of there, Bully Bear. I do want to get this gank off before Olaf gets, what do you call it, 6, because that'll make it really, really difficult to gank him. I'm level 5 now. I'm going to just walk in for this gank. Let's look at the mini wave really quickly. So it's over there, which means it's over here. And I'm going to go in right now. Got one cleaver. I'll pop my W. And let's get some good damage on. Oh my god, I missed the cleaver. Oh my god, that would have been so bad. She would have hated me. Let's actually shove this wave out all the way. I'm gonna try to avoid last hitting if I can. Just gonna bring them low. I'll take like maybe 1 or 2 here in there. I'll take that one. Alright, cool. The main reason I wanted to do that is I wanted to get enough money for my Bomby Cinder. Or I could go Swiftness Boots, which would also be a decent buy for gank purposes. In fact, I am gonna go Swiftness Boots. I like that a lot. Buy Pink Ward. And we'll do what we did before, where we're just gonna rotate up upwards. As you can see, I'm putting a little bit of pressure on the Akali lane. Akali does need a little bit of help in the early game to get through an Olaf lane. And bot lane is winning. As for mid lane, I mean, it is possible for me to go mid lane. Just not like super interested about it. Alright, if we're going together with Akali, let's try this out. We got the oh man. Holy moly. Okay. Note to self, don't dive, Brand. That was a little silly. But what is one of my videos without being a little derpy?
Mundo will
It would have worked if I was, holy Thresh! What a god. That was impressive.
Mundo.
But yeah, I need to actually focus up a little bit on farming. I am farming very inadequately right now. I feel like I don't have as much attack speed as I'm normally used to. But I am running my attack speed page, so that is definitely not the case at all. Volibear sitting in top lane. I have a level lead over him, oddly enough.
Come to Mundo.
Did he counter jungle me? Buddy. Oh, this is pretty free. Ooh, baby. That strategy is called the long distance, no AP at all caster Mundo, rather than the I'm gonna run at the Mundo. I'm glad that he ulted me though. It worked out pretty well. Managed to pull out the ultimate when I ran out like that. I'm gonna finish clearing my topside jungle instead of going for a gank here. As much as I want to, but I need to make sure that I maintain my farm. I am ahead of the Volibear in CS, but that's not exactly like a great accomplishment. I'm woefully below my personal standards of farming, which is like I normally have like 50 CS or 55 CS at this point. I guess you could argue that I have killed participation, which is nice, but double kill on the Thresh again. The beast himself. No, I'm gonna recall. 502, wow. Wowza. And that should be my Cinderella. No, it's not.
Mundo will go where he pleases.
Volley is hunting the guy down. He went tracking knife. See, tracking knife is nice when you're playing like more of a supportive type of jungler, but I feel like Volibear is really, really aggressive, and he needs like skirmishers or stalkers, you know, something really aggressive. Because that's just the style of champion that he is. Like, I don't see any reason to go buddy jungler if you're doing that. But I guess like if you're not really making an impact in the early game, then you might as well do it. Alright, let's go ahead and pick that up, and I'm going to skedaddle my way up to top lane. Because I think the Akali needs help. Boop, bop, boppity beep. I'm on the way to the top lane. Path in an awkward way. Ensure that I don't get seen in a ward. But it looks like he's recalling right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Scuttle Bro. I'm gonna ping that because I think he backed. So let's go ahead and pick that up. But Akali's gonna have to recall soon. Generally not really worth it to take this, but in this case it's free because the Olaf did look like he recalled. I'm probably not going to gank mid right now because I am a little unhealthy. He would be able to burst me down pretty easily. He also has the Morella Namicon, which I believe still has the Grievous Wounds passive. It did get the Grievous Wounds did get nerfed, but won't stop him from hurting me. Due to the fact that the brand is pretty strong, I'm probably gonna have to go Spirit Visage first, which isn't terrible, but we'll go ahead and start building into that. Get a Scrying Orb. Alright, so Akali forced the Olaf ultimate. That is pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take the camps in my bottom lane. Or I'm going to actually run down here because it looks like they're trying to do Dragon on my watch. Mundo on the way. Mundo. Come on. Alright, normally, under normal circumstances, I would go into my jungle and start taking that, but due to the fact that almost all of them died, and Olaf is unhealthy, I am going to take all of the camps in their jungle. Counter jungle that, pop a Scrying Orb over here in a place that could potentially, well, is unlikely to be scouted by the enemy jungler. And I'm going to go into my jungle and clear out the bottom side, then recall. That'll give me enough money. There is a pink ward over there, but I ain't got time for a pink ward. 1k gold for my Spirit Visage. It'll be a pretty big buy, and I'll probably get a Dead Man Split. I'm pretty sad because Zizura Portal as of right now is disabled, and that's a pretty awesome item on Dr. Mundo. And it's disabled, I think, until patch 6.4. Akali got the top lane. I'm gonna go ahead and recall right here. Alright, I don't have enough for Spirit Visage, but doesn't matter. Pretty huge right now, 4-1 and 2 on Dr. Mundo. in general, it's a pretty two-dimensional type of game when you play Dr. Mundo. You just, you have to tank up, and you have to be basically a really big nuisance to the enemy team, and it doesn't really change or deviate from any game, really. There's no like special circumstance like, oh, I have to be a special type of annoying this game. I'm gonna see if I can potentially help out this Jhin. I got the slow going on the what's this champion called? The Volibear. Holy moly, dude! I can't even like Inglando. Oh, Olaf's right here. I don't actually know how that other cleaver hit him, but I will take it. Shove this out. Potentially do a little bit of damage here. I don't think I actually am going to be able to do damage to this third because Brandon's going to show up in a second. Yep, there he is. No blue for me. Sad boys. I am in position to run down this Olaf as soon as he shows. Akali has... Make sure to check this whenever you have an Akali in your team. 3 charges, so that tells me that she does a decent amount of damage here. And I am going either for the Brand or the Olaf. We're going for the Brand.
An enemy has been slain.
I got the slow. You saw like how I positioned there. I tried to make sure that he wouldn't be able to just get a free stun on me. Executed that dive a lot better than I executed the dive earlier this game. I'm just poking him down. Come on, Akali. Oh, I forced his ultimate for some reason. Oh my god, I almost killed myself right there. I'm out of here. Just that was a little weird. Not really sure what just happened there, but we'll go for my dead man's plate.
Mundo will go where he pleases.
Kali is trying to see if he can kill him right here. Awesome. But unless she has flash here. Oh, nice. That was a good. Never mind. Volley flash right after her. Alright, let's go ahead and clear this out of our jungle. We're at 88 CS to 48 for Volibear. 4-level lead on him. Really weird. Farming up our Krug camp now. Our next item will be Dead Man's Plate. Ooh. Running down. I was like, might actually be okay here. I'm almost there. Akali's TPing in. Akali and I are gonna clean this up. I'm on the Olaf right now. I'm on the Volibear. A flash over the bubble. Oh man. And I'm gonna auto her. Just need to get one more cleaver. Nice. Alright, walk me out. Thanks, buddy. And we're gonna go ahead and take all of the CS here. I'm 7-1 and 6 right now. I do want to get this turret really badly. Use my E as an auto reset. 19 minutes into the game, score is 8 to 27. So Definitely doing a pretty solid job this game. Oh man, that was rude. Got that. Did not get that. Got. Oh my god, I thought I got the skirmishers on her. I'm a troll. And when you get tanky as Dr. Mundo, you just run them down. It isn't even fun to play against anyways. It's fun for me. I'm having a blast, but go ahead and recall, purchase a Dead Man's Plate and distortion boots. Report my team. Oh man, the team rage. We'll use this opportunity to pick up Dragon as soon as I pick up the Wolf Camp. I'm not really stressing about it because I do see that, like, you know, they're raging right now. They're not really focused on what they can do to potentially come back in this game, which is very little, mind you. But I do want to be. Picking up this Dragon is a huge stat boost, so I'm going to do that. Gonna go ahead and avoid. Almost missed that smite. Like, I mean, I did miss that smite though, yeah. Got the cleaver on her. And the Kali got the kill. There's a Lucian right there. It doesn't look like the enemy team is planning on FFing, so I'm going to focus on doing what I can to end this game. And that'll be going to take the tier 1 turret in the top lane. I'm going to do a little bit of damage here to the turret. I don't see any risk from the Olaf, so I might as well just take it. And I also do have pretty decent regen right now.
Mundo will go where
Shut down.
Looks like there is a fight going on over here, so I'm gonna make my way over. Got the cleaver on that. That is an ace. I'm gonna go ahead and push mid. Hopefully see if we can get an inhib here. GG, well played. They finally FF. 23 minutes into the game. Let's go ahead and look at the stats. Alright, so 12.1k gold on me, 132 CS, 9111. Not terrible. Highest gold in the game, double the gold of every single person on the enemy team. The score was a little lopsided in our favor, 41-9. Damage Delta Champions, 18.9k. Ezreal was number 1 on our team. Overall, Dr. Mundo, pretty... I mean, you saw that game. Look, Mundo is pretty obnoxious. Definitely a fun champion to play if you're interested in looking for a new jungler. Our next champion that we're going to be doing is Draven, so I'll see you guys in that next video. Bye!
last forever.